Alright, so I wrote this out on Facebook, but I want to put it on a video as well. I want to make sure everybody understands. When they stole my car, when they towed my car, and I'm still not sure who towed it. I mean, the police say it wasn't them, so it must be the property manager of the shop right over there. Whoever it is, this guy who took my car, he's charging me $11 to get it out. Meanwhile, I use medical marijuana. I've been using medical marijuana since, well, I'm using marijuana for a very long time, but I got a prescription for medical marijuana specifically after I got Guillain-Barré syndrome from a flu shot that I got in Occupy Wall Street. I ended me in the hospital for 18 days, 5 days on the respiratory failure alert. Almost died. It took me a very long time to recover. Medical marijuana for me, with the symptoms of Guillain, which I still feel. It's body aches and pains. If I sleep too much, I feel the body aches and pains even more like it. When I was in the county, I had to sleep. They had us in that bed, in that freaking lockdown. At one point, like all night, like 12, 13 hours. And when you're in that room with somebody else, all you can do is sleep, man. All you can do is lay in bed, man. And it helps the body aches and pains. It helps the double vision and the blurriness. The double vision and blurriness I get when I start getting really stressed out. I start feeling double vision coming back in, and the blurriness in the eyes. That's I forgot what that's another form of Guillain-Barré. I forgot what it's called now, but it's another form where you actually get this double vision. As all of a sudden I see two trees, man. That always happens when I'm really stressed out. So I started feeling it a lot last night, actually. When I was writing that video, I was walking around. When I found out I lost my car, and then when I found out he was gonna charge me $1,100 for that fucking car, man. How could somebody do that to somebody? And the police, like, what? It's okay for them for 2 days for them to charge me fucking, $550 a day? That man destroyed my artwork. The stuff that was on top of my car, he destroyed my fucking artwork, man. But there's an ounce of medical marijuana in the car, in one of my bags. The police took my money. I don't have any more money. I had $448 in my pocket. I took out $500 and I spent, and I filled up my gas tank that night. I had $448 left. That $448 came directly from my bank account. Now, I get disability payment, and then I was selling some instruments for extra money. That was partially from instruments that I sold, and partially from the rest of the disability money I had in my bank account. The police didn't even ask me; they just took that money and took it, and said, "No, distribution." Now, I had 7 bags of something in the car. I don't know. One report says crystal meth. One report says crack cocaine. Whatever it is, I didn't have 7 bags of anything. I had a little bit in my pocket, and I had the stems that I use to smoke that, and also the oils from Zen Leaf. I mean, whatever the oils that I get, you use those to smoke oils because the charboy is actually perfect. It's exactly the same thing, almost the same thing. Those oils are exactly the same thing as the other things that I smoke. So they found the stems, and they found the thing I had in my pocket. But what they said that they found in the car, which was 7 bags or something, which is what they charged me with distribution, I did not put that in there. Somebody planted it in there. Somebody doesn't like me that I was driving, probably because they wanted me to take them somewhere, and I said no. I don't remember who. It could be a number of people. I have some ideas, but I don't know. And I'm not going to mention anything on here anyway until I know for sure. But no matter what, somebody planted those things on me. So instead of listening to me and saying, look, I have proof that this money is in my account. It was in my account. I took it out today. I can show you right now. The money coming out of my account. They just said, no, it's distribution, and we're taking your money. So it took every time I had, except for I think I had like $80 left in my account when I left yesterday, and I used it in a day between food and walking and a cab because I didn't have a car. It was gone by yesterday at like 2 o'clock. My feet hurt a lot right now, man. Cause all I have is these slippers, and I was walking a lot in these slippers, and I have bad sores on my feet right now. There's medical marijuana in that car. As far as I can determine, that tow truck driver and the police at this point, because they're not listening to me, are both responsible for stealing my medical marijuana. That's prescribed to me by a doctor. I've had it for 8 years. It helps my Guillain-Barré symptoms. It helps for depression. It helps me to get a little more creative. Regardless of what it used to do, it's legal now, first of all. And secondly, I have a doctor's note for it. I have a prescription for it. So that man who took my car took and stole my prescription drugs, medication, plant medicine. And the police since they did nothing for it, about it, they don't care, are also stealing. That's a federal crime. As far as I know, stealing prescription drugs from somebody is a federal crime, which both that tow truck driver, operator, whatever that company is from SRS, and the police are responsible for me losing my marijuana. I don't have money to buy more. It's expensive. It's not like you get opiates prescribed to you, and then your pharmaceutical plan on your insurance covers it. That's why I don't even have a pharmaceutical, because I don't do pharmaceuticals. I don't do opiates. I don't do freaking pills. I don't do prescribed medicine. And if I have to have it for something, it's only a one-time thing once in a while. I don't have. So I never got a prescription. But even if I did, they don't cover it. It doesn't cover medical marijuana. But it works. It's the only thing that works for me. Nothing else. Opiates, I can't stand opiates. Perks or whatever other fucking things they have. I don't take any of that crap, man. I don't take any kind of, Motrin maybe, and the Tylenol. There's nothing else I can take if you don't have medical marijuana. But if not, that covers everything. Headaches, everything, man. That is my plant medicine of choice. They took that from me. So they're responsible for that. So that's a federal crime. Yeah. Again, I'm posting this on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm tagging the Neptune Township Police Department. I put reviews in both the reviews in both that company that stole my car and the police department's reviews. I've written this whole thing. And nothing gets done. I'm just sitting here. I have to walk all the way to the police station. I can't walk, man. My feet are fucking killing me. I don't have money for a cab, man. So I'm like, somebody gets robbed. It's like, but somebody that supposedly is distributing, I'm not fucking distributing anything. I'm selling anything to anybody. And maybe I was driving around people that were, but I don't get into that business. They fucking pay me money, and I drive in places where they do. They take the chance, the risk. I don't. I'm just a driver, man. But regardless, I'm not sure what to do at this point. I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know for what. At one point, when my feet feel a little bit better, I'm going to try to maybe walk to the police station and try again. Saying, look, when I'm putting on this video, I'm going to tag them on this video too. But when I put on this video, hopefully they'll watch and listen. And somebody with a heart, maybe will listen, instead of just somebody that plays by the book, man. Oh, well, you got distribution charges and you got this. It's like, well, am I guilty until proven innocent? I said to the police officer. Regardless, to me, this has been a really messed up couple, man, since Saturday, actually. And now I gotta deal with it, man. Somehow, some way, but with no money. No one that was, I asked my ex-girlfriend for lending some money. She said, oh no, I can't do that. You gotta go to rehab. My sister's like, don't even fucking bother with her, man. She's just, that's why she's not my sister. I'm telling you, she is not blood with me, man. And I bounce back and forth to who's worse, my ex-girlfriend, my sister. My sister definitely worse, but my ex-girlfriend just has surprised Barbara has surprised the shit out of me, man. How could you be so close-minded? She works for a nonprofit that takes care of people that are coming out of Trenton with mental illnesses and drug addictions and help providing the housing and anything. Meanwhile, she sees me in the fucking street and she can't even fucking help me with some money and a chance. I wrote her everything that I wrote on Facebook. I wrote it because she's not on my Facebook anymore. I wrote it. She didn't even fucking respond except for like, oh, you're supposed to go to rehab. Rehab. Anybody see me in rehab? I'll be fucking. I'd be at this point in my life. I'd be arguing with the fucking whatever you call them, the people that do the rehabs about their technique and what they're doing is wrong. Regardless, I'm just sitting here waiting now. I don't know what to do. And if you feel a little better, then I'll go to the police station. But I got to walk all the way over there to be fucking denied like I was with that other cop. And then I call the cops and say, 911. I'm telling you, oh, well, you're gonna have to go directly to the police station. But I don't have a car. My feet are in pain. I don't have any money to take a cab. How the fuck am I gonna get to the police station without being agonizing, walking all over there, and then to be told, no, I'm sorry, but the property owner, the property manager owner has a right to impound your car and then take away and charge with it whatever he wants. Woo! Whatever he wants. That's what he's going to charge. I'm supposed to call Consumer Affairs Division. Then nobody answers the phone. And you leave them a message, and 3 weeks later they get back to you and they say, "I'm sorry, it doesn't really apply to us." It's like, what the fuck? This is what all this bureaucracy bullshit does. Again, I want to repeat. All this protects the rich from the poor. You got money, you spread it around, you got anything you want. You got no money, you're at the mercy of anybody and anything that wants to put you any way they want to put you. That's life. So, sure, I wanted to get that on video, what I said, number one. Number two, I want to make sure that, tag the police department and I don't know. I mean, the police department is my last and only hope. Because without them, this guy is able to steal my car, keep it there on the lock and key, and then if I go try to get it any other way without paying the money, he has the right to call the police and get me arrested. So that's what he's waiting for me to go over there and argue with them. So call the police and get me arrested, man. Yeah. I'm done with all this shit. I'm done with all these people. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I lost my car today, man. Yesterday. 2 days ago, whatever it was. I lost it. I'm not going to pay $1,000. I've already called my bank who owns half the car. And I said, I'm not going to pay you anymore. Until you get the car, you get the car. I'm not going to spend $1,100. You get the car, man. And if you get it back and you want to try again, but if you're going to be charging me all those fees they charge you to get the car out, then you can keep the car, man. Sell it. Do everything you need to do, and whatever little money's left over, if there's any money, give it. If not, take the fucking car, take the fucking the title and shove it up your ass. Right? I am fucking tired of this existence. I am tired of these people. I am tired of being in this place where I do not feel like I belong. I am not one of you. Understand me? I'm not any of you. If you could understand what I'm saying, truly understand it as being something that needs to change, then you might be from where I'm from. Or just a very open-minded human. If not, then I am not you. I'm not from where you are. Do me a favor. Don't judge me under your standards, because your standards are some of the worst I've ever experienced in this whole galaxy. And yes, there are other civilizations and beings in other dimensions that I've encountered and I've been part of and I've interacted with. And you humans, I can honestly say, are the worst. That's why your civilization has died and been recreated. Man, Sheba was made specifically for. Sheba doesn't work in any other, any other dimension. He doesn't have to destroy and create any other civilization except yours. Now, our creator made it so because he wanted you to be the best, to overcome these things, but you never do. So far, you haven't. That's why I'm here so many times. So far, you haven't. So far, you haven't. Both God and the other angelic beings and the other interdimensional beings that are helping me really want you to succeed this time. We all do. But, when you got that gut feeling that just ain't going to do it, same one that I've had every other time. Sometimes it slides a little more to the maybe side, but as it is now, it's right where it was every other time. So, good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. Namaste.